Alright, hello everyone and welcome back. This is part 19 of my Witcher 3 Blood and Wine Let's Play series. Recap of part 18, we went over to Regis again, finished up the decoction that we had made, and at part of it, we had to take him to an old vampire sort of dungeon and torture area in order to get some vampire blood from him that was agitated. We were able to get that, and then we went and finished the decoction, of course. With doing that, we got to see where Detlef, the first murder that he did, where he was ashamed of what he had done, accidentally, I don't know if he accidentally, but it got taken over by some vampire rage, murdered a guy, cut off his own hand, and then afterwards went over to a shoe shiner or boot black, and that was where he had first met the guy that he had murdered. So the next part of the main story is to go do that, but before we do it, I'm going to go find some of the Grandmaster Wolven gear. That way I can upgrade my armor, which is currently meant for a level 34 character, and I'm 45, so the Wolven gear should be around like mid to lower 40s. Should be a lot better for us. It'll be better swords, armor, everything else. So I'm going to go get that stuff right now. So let's get over into it. Stupid cat. Alright, let me actually call Roach. We're right over that way. Decided to start eating a Jolly Rancher right before recording the video. Probably not the best idea.
Come on, Roach.
What are you gonna do? I love my candy. Tried to stop eating candy at one point. I really enjoy the Sour Patch Kids and that sort of stuff. Then recently had some Jolly Ranchers.
Here. Should look around.
So yeah, so recently had some Jolly Ranchers and was enjoying those again, so decided to buy a bag of those. Seems like we found the loot. Isabelle Dechamp's journal. So Oxenford Academy underwrote it, so they sort of provided the funds. Okay. Okay, so they hired a Witcher, didn't name him. Tinsale was the previous Grandmaster, no, the current Grandmaster guy. Worked under Tinsale.
They were scholars. Should have guessed the passages inside were blocked for a reason. Good thing they didn't try to go in there without a Witcher.
Yeah, but I don't know how good the Witcher was for them, so we'll see. Found the entrance. Sounds like a place of power as well.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
There it is, baby. The glorious place of power. Let me loot this chest, of course. We'll draw from it. Perfect. Cool, I use Quen a lot, so that'll be helpful. Alright. Easy enough of a fight. I mean, I'm playing like crap, but that's alright with me. As you can tell, I don't really like to block and all that. I just kind of go in for like the ground pound, pretty much.
Magic barrier. Got a bad feeling, damn it.
Okay. Yes, this is the purple ruby. George Herbert's letter. Let's read that. Okay. So it seems like the Witcher advised against them going in there. Said that they should have brought more guards because they didn't know the dangers, and of course later added on, the Witcher was right. We should never have gone in there. That is an accursed place. I barely managed to escape, crawl out, and take the ruby. The portal has closed. I'm safe, but the others. So it seems like some people got left behind. Oh well. We're going in.
A bit more light could be useful.
Alright, we've got some wraiths. Beat the crap out of them. It seems like we're still in combat. Not anymore. Let's open up that area. Okay. Good thing he has torches. I wouldn't have done anything with those.
The bodies. Seems they were running for the exit.
Didn't make it out, it seems, though. Yeah. Put that sword away. Grab the florins. Of course, grab everything we can from in here. It's probably the way we're gonna get out, not get in. Seems like this way is blocked. So we just have to keep going this way. Big cavern. Okay, giant centipede. Got it. Pretty standard enemies so far. I mean, we are pretty high of a level anyway, so that kind of helps us, but I don't know, maybe the previous Witcher was just kind of crappy.
How you like that silver?
Oh, he likes it. Got him. Okay. Okay. Ah, I hate that move. Got it. Gather all the stuff from the race we just defeated.
Satchel looks like it belonged to a Witcher.
Is that our Witcher buddy? There it is. Some of the diagrams. We got the Wolven armor, trousers, boots. Okay, so Adona of Kararis. Seemed like he knew Vesemir as well. So yeah, he talked with the Grandmaster, our smith guy. Found out he didn't really have a lot of money to make the Grandmaster armor. So found some work with the guy. Found out that his medallion was buzzing. Seems like they started exploring.
Vesemir's request. Interesting. Too bad things ended here for this wolf. Not many of us left alive.
Yeah. King Devitha. Interesting. Okay, so it seems like we're in an elven burial chamber. And some issues talking. Got an enemy right around here, I don't know. Let me see. So it's telling us to keep looking around. Ah, okay.
A witcher. Brought the ceiling down to bury his foes. Ended up burying himself, too.
And there we go, there's the last of the Grandmaster armor for the Wolf School. Another letter. Wow, we got 4 points available. Yeah, the place of power is right above us. We already got that. I like how there's just ducal stuff. Alright, this is the leather. Okay, so it seems that it was written by an elf. So there's a guy that joined. I don't know how you pronounce that. So they took the king to the grave. We were at the king's grave. So this sort of elf decided to battle the guy in there, while the mage Barfion is gonna leave. So he hesitated at first. He left, swearing he would soon return once our troops have fought off the people. So they sort of waited for support, and I guess it never came. That sucks. Old Elven Key, of course. It's conveniently located right at the entrance. Cool. Well, there we go. That's good for us. We got all of the Grandmaster Wolven armor. There's one thing I wanted to do. A while ago, we were at a lock where we had to show our chivalric values. Ended up actually finishing those values. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head up over this way and try and fast travel to the location to get that done. We'll fast travel up to the lock. And then once we're there, we'll be able to hopefully get whatever sword the guy had in the area. Stupid bar guests. Beat the crap out of that guy, and I don't even have a great silver sword. You beat the crap out of those enemies, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Man. Oh, wrong button. It's pressing V X to call Roach. Come on, walk around the stone barrier. There we go. Just let Roach follow the way. We'll jump off here. Time to go swimming. Wahoo! Yeah, so the final deed that we had to do was wisdom, and we were able to finish that by curing the spotted wight in the main quest that we needed to get some spotted wight saliva for whatever decoction to... whatever, but we cured the spotted wight of her ailment, her curse, instead of killing her. And that was the final thing we needed to do. So we have all the values. We should be able to pull that sword from the water. So we'll talk to this hermit guy and see if we're ready.
You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Yes.
Anytime.
Then draw your blade.
Seems like we're fighting this guy then.
Not your lucky.
Okay. Alright, so sorry about that. It somehow crashed my game. This guy's weak.
You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
What the heck? Dude just disappeared. What the hell? Lots of screen tearing. Whoa.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Whoa. Cool. Taking that, baby.
Wonderful.
Seems like it's a fantastic blade. Oh! Oh, required level 46. We are that level. Oh my gosh. This sword. Fantastic. Oh, we're equipping that, dude. For sure. Good work. I believe the Lady of the Lake is more one of the stories that the guy who created the Witcher series made. Not 100% sure. That's what I'm assuming. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go do the Grandmaster Griffin gear since I already had that half done. See if there's any place. No, there's really not. We haven't explored over in the east very much. So what I'm gonna do is... Oh, I think we didn't die there. Head over this way. I'll just pick up a roach and we'll just head east. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but the game just crashed when I went into that battle. Not sure if that's a known issue or not. I know they've been doing some bug fixes and everything for the game lately, so maybe it is a known issue. I'm not entirely sure, but we're back into it. Beat the hermit pretty easily. Got the great sword Erendite now, so that's fantastic. We're gonna head this way. Okay, I guess it wants us to head down this way. I'm just gonna run right across the fields and that sort of stuff to head over to the castle on Montcrane. I really don't know how to pronounce French-based words, so I'm probably saying it completely wrong. Let's put the swords away. We're gonna scare the people. Like, hey, guy on his horse coming through with the sword drawn. Just don't worry about me, though. Get the heck out of my way. Okay, we're at the Cockatrice Inn. I know that we've been over here before. This was early in the game. We came by this way.
They say her crazy.
I think this is the farthest east we've been. At least so far. Man, lots of screen tearing. Wonder if that shows up in the video or if it just shows up for me. I'd have to edit them and figure that one out. Am I going the right way? This isn't gonna take me like into this place that I can't go through, right? Yeah, it is. So we're at a castle. At least we've got a fast travel point now. I think we're gonna take the path up around the castle. Is that where we're going? I think it is, yeah. Got a nice guy painting the area. Beautiful landscape, though. And with my increased graphical capabilities with the new computer, able to see a lot more of the landscape and not face frame rate issues when we're going into dense sort of forest areas like this, which is actually really nice. Yeah, now it's more about just, alright, well, let's enjoy the game instead of being like, alright, well, are we gonna, you know, what settings do I have to put it on to get a playable frame rate? Yeah, Knight Errant can kiss my ass. Nice fast travel point right here.
Let's charge! Take him for a ride!
Alright, so we're back at the Hans base, or whatever it's called. So it's just an outlaw gang. Their goal is to kill the leader. Game crashed for some reason in the middle of battling it the first time. So we're back at it.
Time to end this.
Easy enough. Got him. Alright, so let's head over this way. I know there's a guy here. Got him. Pretty easy stuff.
An illusion. Nahalani's eye. Ought to use it.
Alright, so we're gonna use the eye. Cool. That dispels the illusion. We're gonna take a look down there. Explore the quarters, get the diagram. Then we can take care of the Hansi guy afterwards. Seems like this is Looks like a doorway. I don't think we can get through it. Ooh, a power crystal. Maybe that's what we needed. Ooh, some formula and a note. Okay, we pressed a button and big door opened up, so we'll have to head over there. I'm not gonna read Gnomish prankings right now. Nice, Moreau's journal. Let's read that. Received confirmation. Jerome has arrived and is staying at Fort Usar. So giddy with anticipation, I cannot continue my work, yet I must try to calm myself and see through my plan. Arrived quite unexpectedly right after dusk. He has changed a great deal. He is thin, wiry, all covered in scars. He was, of course, furious. I brought him here under false pretext. What choice did I have? One day he will be a father himself, and then you will understand what drives me. I opened a portal in my study and brought Jerome to my lab. In doing so, I exhausted my activation crystal, but luckily I have a spare. I gave the lad some time to think things over, so I'd rather do all this with his willing participation. Meanwhile, I shall prepare the apparatus.
So the Witcher was taken somewhere via portal.
Okay, so I found the crystal.
Now to
use
activate
that.
the portal, see where it drops me.
You activate it with Ard, and didn't work that first time, so it worked the second time.
Portals.
And Geralt does hate teleporting. Whoops. Alright. Cool. Nice. Killed it.
Finally see something. Moreau kept Jerome here. Need to look around.
Alright, cool. Okay. Is that a man or is that a bat? Seems like it's above us. It's not down here. Nice. Some of the diagrams stuff is going to be laying around.
Back of the diagram, Jerome made a note.
Realizing spell's worn off, but portal's still inactive, meaning I'm still stuck here. Too bad I left most of my stuff back at Fort Usar. Without my gear, I stand no chance of escaping. I think we're going to die. Gonna die in this place. You took my swords, took anything that could be used as a weapon. Even gotta write this letter on the back of a diagram. But before I die, I want to tell you one thing. You're a madman and always have been. A cruel, cold-blooded murderer. I haven't felt anything for you for a long time. Anything but hate. I'm done with you and I hope you pay for your crimes one day. So that was written towards Moreau.
Moreau eventually came to terms with his son being a Witcher. A grim tale. But I came for the diagrams. Should be somewhere around here.
Okay. So this is Moreau, who's the Witcher, the guy that we got the additional Witcher mutations from. So it seems like his son was part of the Griffins. And that's what happened. Okay. So yeah, we're like way underneath the castle. Yeah, we've got a little bit of time and that sort of thing. So what I'll do is I'll head back and well... Let me open up the journal. What can we do? Alright, so I did find some diagrams for some Witcher armor. We can go take those and complete that quest. I could head back the way I came, and I think I will. Alright. Yeah, this is probably easier anyway. I know that there's a fast travel point right outside.
Packer up!
Come on.
You killed him! You son of a Tatman! You metal freak!
Nice. Got him.
Let's charge! Take him for a ride!
Take him alive!
Okay, we've got some guy throwing arrows at us. I hate these bandits.
Kill him! You son of a Tatman!
Let's take care of these guys. Get out of my way, Roach. Alright. Beat the crap out of most of them. Let me do a swallow. Let me heal up. Actually, you know what? We are not high enough of a level right now in order to handle all of them. Alright, we're a high enough level, I guess, but I don't have the items that I would like in order to handle them. Interesting, okay. So let's head back over to the embassy. I think we're gonna call it... Actually, let's go see if we can build any of the stuff. Any of the diagrams.
Wait 1 moment. You, sir, are the tourney's champion.
I am, yes. Thank you. Hopefully the game doesn't crash on me again. I'm pretty sick of it crashing. We got this beastly system and it's still crashing on us. I don't know.
Greetings. I hope your search goes well.
It does. Found something.
Managed to find something already.
Wonderful. I shall draft a copy. This is good. This at last will earn me the title of Grandmaster. I thank you, Witcher.
Mm-hmm. Cool. We got that. Let's see if you can craft something for
Would
us.
you craft something for me?
Of course.
See if we can even do the Wolven boots. Holy crap. Enriched dimer... What the hell? Does he actually have it? I mean, he does. He's got this stuff. It is crazy expensive. Let me sell some of this. Make a little bit of money at least. Usually sell these lesser glyphs because I don't need them. Even the greater glyphs I don't usually need. Especially all of these rune stones. I'll keep the greater ones, but the middle or lesser ones I'll sell off. Cool. Now we've got, 12 grand. Let's see if we can even... Enriched dimeridium plate. Do I even know the Okay, I need some... well... Okay. Jeez, this stuff is just... Let me craft it. Can at least craft the ingot. And I need one more. That is... it's just so expensive. Why? That's just to get the one piece. I'm buying that. I'm not buying that. That is way too much. Let me see. Okay, so to get the plate, need to buy the ingot. Okay, so it's pretty much the same if I bought... So let me just buy the ingot. Now I've got the plate, and I should be able to craft the Grandmaster Wolven boots. Yep. I'll craft that, and now I have my first pair
Farewell.
of Grandmaster armor. I know that people had said that it was just insanely expensive, but man, I did not realize it was going to be that expensive. Okay. So I think with that being said, we're going to call it quits here. I'm going to have to go save up a bunch more money. So we went through, we found the diagrams for the Grandmaster Wolven armor and finished up the Grandmaster Griffin armor diagram findings. We also got Erendite, the sword that was in the sort of lake. We fought the hermit guy for it. So we're all good there. I think in between this video and part 20, I'm going to... there's some leveling up stuff that I gotta do. I've got a bunch of skill points now, so I can attach those to some of the Witcher, the new Witcher mutations, and I also need to find a way to fund all of the Grandmaster armor stuff, because that is crazy expensive. I think the things I want to do, definitely get the steel sword out of the way. And beyond that, I mean, my armor is okay, but it's not the best, but we'll see from there, and I'll try and find a way. I think it's like 40 grand, or 40,000 gold coins that I'm gonna need, so we'll find a way, but man, is it gonna be expensive. So thanks everyone for watching. We had some glitches and technical difficulties in this one, so I'm gonna try and piece the videos together, and hopefully everything turns out all right. Do the usual YouTube stuff on the videos, and be sure to check in next week for part 20. I think beyond that, we're all done here today. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. This is Tatman, signing off.